Welcome to Paleobites, the podcast of sediment sentiment.
Oh, that's very sedimental.
It's very sedimentary.
Sedimentary, my dear Watson.
The lame version of Sherlock Holmes where he's a geologist. Solves geology crimes.
Right? Yeah, so who stole that rock 100 billion years ago?
How did this continental shelf slightly get perturbed by the lava underneath the mantle and cause this to crystallize? And I know geologists.
Moriarty. He did it. He blew up that volcano.
Oh, no! Anyways, my name is Matthew Dahl, and each week I and a rotating series of guest co-hosts talk about and rate a genus of prehistoric animal, be it dinosaur, mammal, arthropod, and so on. This week, I have brought Moriarty himself, the geological version, who's just been caught raiding...
raiding the volcano stores.
Yeah, the volcano stores.
Yes.
For all the igneous rocks. I know that. I at least know that lava forms igneous rocks.
Right? Yeah.
Lawrence Mack, how are you?
I'm good. Trying to outsmart good old volcano
Sherlock Holmes. There we go. That's the geological version. He's Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Moriarty.
Oriarty, like or.
Oh, Moriarty. Oh, Oriarty.
Oriarty, yeah.
Okay. I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm all right. It's getting hot in the studio now that we've recorded 3 episodes, or 2.5.
Right? I mean, I could leave.
That's true. You are pretty.
I'm just so hot.
Put your shirt back on, please. It's distracting me.
Well, hey, look, I can't help it. I gotta get the heat out.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of none of that,
moving on to a completely different subject.
I could ask you a dinosaur-like question, but okay, just remind me next time to ask you about what would Sherlock Holmes and Oriarty do? Come up with a story on the spot for them. Go now. For next episode. Okay.
okay. Next episode.
We're talking about Struthiomimus, which means ostrich mimic.
Okay. Does that mean it?
Yes.
I was trying to think of something stereotypical that ostriches do.
Stick their hands in the sand.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, does it stick his head in the sand? I don't know, maybe.
Right?
Anyways, type is an ornithomimid, a bizarre group of theropod dinosaurs that evolved a mostly herbivorous lifestyle.
Mostly herbivorous?
Yeah, well, they might have eaten eggs and other insects sometimes.
Okay.
Size 14 to 19 feet, size 4.3 to 5.8 meters long, 330 to 930 pounds, 150 to 420 kilograms. The weight can fluctuate in these things because we don't exactly know. It's hard to tell. So it's just our estimates. That's the range of our estimates.
Yeah, it's like bird-like creatures are hard to estimate.
Well, ones without teeth, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
Diet, it's an omnivore, albeit probably 90% herbivorous. It's hard to tell since, as I said, its beak is toothless. Time, Late Cretaceous, 77 to 66 million years ago, so it was a victim of the meteor.
Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
It lasted 11 million years beforehand, though. Well done. I wonder how much longer it would have lasted if it weren't for that blasted meteor.
Right? I don't know. Maybe we should ask the meteor. I hear it's coming back around.
Yeah, it's true. It didn't just shatter when it hit the Earth. It just bounced off.
Yeah,
and it'll be
exactly.
back soon.
Yeah. And it's like, I'll see you in 66 million years.
Oh, no, that's today. There actually was, we're recording this on Election Day. And did you know there was supposed to be a little asteroid that was supposed to cross the Earth yesterday? It wasn't supposed to impact, but was going to get close to the Earth yesterday on November 2nd.
Oh.
This is like April or May when I don't remember exactly, but when this comes out. But so at first everyone was like, oh, let it hit. But then I learned that it was like the size of a refrigerator. So that's pretty small. It would probably either get burned up by the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Or
if anything, there might have been a chunk of rock to find, but
yeah, exactly.
That wouldn't have done
probably
anything.
would have just splatted in the ocean. Maybe it did hit the Earth and just fell into the ocean and no one noticed.
Right, yeah.
It's pretty small.
Just imagine some, fisherman just chilling out in the middle of the ocean, hundreds of miles from anything in his little rowboat, and they just hear a little plop. Just looks around.
You know, there was one guy, I heard about this one guy from my astronomy class who he worked really hard to bid for this luxury old sports car, like a 46, something like really pretty curvy car. He put it in his garage, and the next day a meteor came in and blasted through his garage and dented it. That is when you know that God himself is saying, no, I don't want you to have that car.
Oh, man.
Because that is such a divine bit of bad luck.
Right? Oh, man, that's awful.
Anyways, time Late Cretaceous, like I said, location Alberta, Canada.
Oh, yeah, Alberta's got those dinosaurs, man.
Yep, indeed.
There's a whole lot of space to. I mean, yes, it does some decent farmland for running around up there.
Yeah, it's true, for all the ostriches to stick their heads into.
Yeah, exactly. There's plenty. I mean, up there is a lot of ocean too. So
in Alberta, yeah, there is.
Yeah. So
I guess back then actually there would have been with the inland sea.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of sand for them to be able to stick their
beach
heads
sand.
in.
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
Exactly.
It was described in 1917. Again, my favorite part of that movie, 1917, is when they went all the way to Alberta and got as well as the Ammonosaurus, they got the Struthiomimus bones. Do you see 1917?
I didn't. They actually talk about dinosaur fossils in
Yeah,
there?
yeah, exactly. They do.
Oh.
In the middle of this, this movie that's famously one shot as it travels across these soldiers. They take a big detour, go on a ship across the Atlantic from France, and land their ship in Alberta, Canada. It's a good movie. You should watch it. You should watch it. It was robbed from Parasite. No, Parasite was really good.
Parasite was good, yeah.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed by the commercials. Like the previews they had running for like a year and a half.
Oh, that's true. They did.
Like, I don't know. I was just so annoyed by the previews for that. I was like, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah.
I'm not really annoyed by previews unless it's something like, if it's like another Minion movie preview.
Right, yeah, exactly. No, for some reason that one just hit a nerve for me, I guess. I just didn't have any interest.
Okay, well, you should watch it because they do, for real, go get some Edmontosaurus and Struthiomimus bones.
Okay, I'll watch it.
And there's a whole part of it dictated to like the lives of the dinosaurs back then. It's really good.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
and then they go back to the hell that is World War One. But
right, yeah, exactly. Well, maybe I could watch that today.
Pop culture appearances, as well as in the movie 1917. Jurassic World Evolution, where it's the first dinosaur you can get. The Land Before Time 2, they were the ones that like sung a song about you got to have eggs or something like that.
Oh, that sounds for Land Before Time 2. Is that the one where first meet Chomp?
Yeah, when he's a little baby then.
Yeah, because they have the egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The 1978 film Planet of the Dinosaurs.
Planet of the Dinosaurs?
Yeah, probably stop motion, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Finally, Disney's Dinosaur, where some of them adorably roared at the Carnotaurus alongside the rest of the herd in the climactic showdown.
I can't even picture that. They're so cute.
Yes, it's great. Anyway, so you know how everyone calls these dinosaurs, the ornithomimids, the ostrich dinosaurs? Ever since this family of dinosaurs reached the public consciousness thanks to the scene of Gallimimus in Jurassic Park, all anyone can call these creatures are ostrich dinosaurs, or the ostrich mimics and the like. Since we know now that they have a downy, feathery coating, like other Coelurosaurs, they looked even more like ostriches than they did in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yet only one member of this family has a genus name that literally means ostrich mimic, and that's good old Struthiomimus. Ornithomimid means bird mimic. Gallimimus means chicken mimic.
I didn't see them clucking around in that movie.
No, I didn't see it.
I'm pretty sure they were gallimiming their way over and about to run over.
Gallimiming?
Gallimiming?
Yeah, they put the paint on. They, held their hands up. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all pretty silent. They weren't squawking. They were just trying to get away from that T-Rex.
My favorite joke in all of one of my favorite shows, Phineas and Ferb. One of my favorite jokes is when they're in France and then you're on a speedboat. It's a long story, and they brush a bunch of water along on this big wave, and this mime is doing all this stuff, and then the water comes in and washes all of his paint off, and he stands there and he's like, "Hey guys, I can talk!"
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The mime paint is the curse. Can't talk until it's washed away.
Right. Anyway, so ornithomimid means bird mimic, Gallimimus means chicken mimic, Dromaeosaurus means emu mimic.
Oh, that fits.
And Pelicanomimus means guess.
Penguin mimic.
Damn, you nailed it.
Oh man, I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see them. I mean, I guess if obviously these ones lived these ones lived in Alberta, so they were close to the. Where did pelican mimic?
That is what it means.
Pelicanomimus live.
I actually have no idea.
I mean, if they lived near some water.
Hold on, I can live check this on the show.
Oh,
because I'm a professional.
Is this a live show?
This is. Hello, listeners.
Hi.
Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah. Next caller, please.
Hey guys, I think you're being very unprofessional. Hey, screw you! Next caller. Pelicanomimus was found in Spain, by the way.
Oh, Spain. Okay. I mean,
yeah.
Was there water around Spain at that time?
There's water around Spain now. What are you talking about? The Gibraltar?
I don't know.
You played Overwatch, right? West
Yeah.
Point Gibraltar? That's in Spain.
Oh, okay. I never really paid attention to where those locations were.
Yeah.
Obviously Hollywood was pretty obvious.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't even have the Spanish flag. I just know the point of Gibraltar is in Spain and Morocco. It's that point where this two...
Yeah. I think you can even see the ocean from the map at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can. Anyways, so the family as a whole is called the ornithomimids. So that means Struthiomimus isn't the face of this family like you might think.
Ugh, lame.
Yeah. Even though it's the only one that means Ostrich Mimic, doesn't have the name, and also Gallimimus is the most famous thanks to Jurassic Park. Although Dinosaur is getting up there due to just how weird it was. You know, Dinosaur, it's the big one.
What is that in something? Why is it becoming so popular?
It's not really becoming popular. It's become popular among paleo nerds. It's just so weird.
Oh, okay.
It's like an ornithomimid, but really big. Like
Wait.
its arms alone were 7 feet long.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What? How big was that thing?
It was about 35, 40 feet long.
What?
Yeah. But it also was pretty big and bulky, and it had a hump on its back. Kind of like we thought it was like a sail, but it was actually like a big hump now.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it does not look like any of the others of its family, but...
Okay. That'd be absolutely terrifying to see one of those running after you down the street.
Yeah, that'd be pretty scary.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know if it would go very fast. It kind of just waddle along.
Right.
Waddle along. Like, when are these going to be duck mimics? Where's the duck mimic?
Right, yeah, exactly. Where's the bluebird mimic? I don't know.
Where's the blue-footed booby mimic? My dad is a master birder, and there's so many birds with the worst names. Like, ornithologists are the most horny.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
look, that's a bush tit.
I just saw its little beak peeking out of the bush, and just reminded me of a tit.
Yeah, and it reminded me of a bush. Oh, that's maybe a bit too far, actually, for this show. Anyways.
Okay.
Speaking of birds, though, like the edge of the upper beak was curved in Struthiomimus, more curved than its relatives, which had straighter beak, they all had straighter beaks, but this one had a more curved beak, which is kind of like Darwin's finches. That means that something about how it ate.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, did it eat more eggs?
I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly what it ate because teeth are the method of finding out what a creature ate, and this guy had the audacity to have no teeth.
Well, that's rude.
How dare it?
Yeah, absolutely rude. I think we should go back in time and tell it to grow some teeth so we can find out what it ate.
I have a baby niece. She's by the time this episode comes out, she's probably going to start teething. If she can do it, so can you.
Yeah, exactly.
Gallimimus, not Gallimimus, Struthiomimus.
All of them.
All of them grow teeth.
All of the ornithomimids.
Orthomimids.
Yeah. Orthomimids? Is that right?
Ornithomimids.
Ornithomimids. Ornithomimids.
Like ornithologists, the bird people.
Okay. Horneothologists. Did I say that right?
I think you did, actually, yes. All right, so paleontologists tend to think it was mostly herbivorous with the occasional egg, insect, or small mammal as a protein supplement.
Right. Makes sense with that curved beak, I suppose.
Yep. Evidence for its mostly herbivorous nature, though, comes from the unusual structure of its hands. The second and third fingers could not function independently, and were probably bound together by skin, meaning the grasping was probably out of the question. So if it did eat eggs, it would have to eat them at the nest, or carry them away with its beak, as it couldn't grab it with its hands.
Interesting. So maybe that might have been less likely.
Probably.
Like a special treat every once in a while if it found something.
Yeah, maybe. What this does mean is that the hands could be used as a hook or a clamp to bring down branches to eat.
Oh, okay.
And the long neck is also a good indicator of this kind of browsing lifestyle. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Like, people can figure that out.
I mean, we think. I don't know. That's the thing. We always... These paleontologists like, we think it did this. We think it did this. Here's all the theory we can do this. And what if we go back and find out it's completely wrong?
Right, yeah, exactly. They go back in time and find out that they're all these super bright colors. They had full-on feathers. All of them could fly. T-Rex straight up had full-on wings on his back.
That's actually what I was going to... One thing I was going to say. I actually came up with this thing when I was a teenager. Like, what if everything we know about dinosaurs is completely wrong and there are certain things that just didn't fossilize that we didn't know? What if T-Rex had wings?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Those tips, those little fingers were actually just the tips of the wing.
Yeah.
They're like the beginnings of the stem that would come out that decayed real rapidly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it didn't have real arms or so. It was more like a worm or something. Wyvern.
Yeah, wyvern, yeah. Worm is another word, like W-Y-R-N.
Yeah, it's another, like, fantastical type creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this makes sense about the feeding method of Struthiomimus, and it should go without saying due to its ostrich-like body design, but Struthiomimus was among the fastest dinosaurs ever, estimated to reach speeds up to 50 miles an hour or 80 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Yeah, so thank God it wasn't a predator, huh?
Right, no kidding. I mean, at the same time, just think about that scene of the Gallimimus from Jurassic Park. It's like, it'd still be terrifying watching them running at you.
But it'd be more terrifying if it did. I think those 3 people, they'd be dead. They just swarmed them and just like piranhas, like land piranhas.
Right, yeah, exactly. So we had to see piranhas and the ichthyosaurs, and now we have these guys, the land
and
piranhas.
then the T-Rex would be like, "Oh, let me join."
Right.
and then the Gallimimus and the T-Rex would be friends.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be best buddies.
Yeah, they'd share this together, like the very first Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the Indians sat down with the cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. And the
another Friends joke.
could, try and hold forks in their hands, and the T-Rex would use its big wings to pick up, the dinner plate.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That's the version of Jurassic Park I'd like to see.
Right, exactly.
All right, we're now at everyone's favorite part of the show. Maybe, I don't know. We'll rate the animal 1 out of 65 million. I'm gonna give it like a 25 million.
Yeah, I was thinking something like 30 maybe.
Yeah, it's like Gallimimus' less cool brother.
Right. It's more aptly named.
Yeah.
And obviously it was found in Alberta, so it gets some bonus points for that.
I guess it's true.
But yeah, it's just kind of, it's another bird dinosaur.
It's kind of vanilla.
You've seen them all until you see that big one that you were talking about.
Yeah, the Dinokairos.
Dinokairos, yeah.
Yeah. One of these days we'll do an episode on that, because, man, that thing is weird.
Right.
All right, so what are you going to give it?
I think I give it 30 million.
Yeah, okay.
It gets a little extra bonus for being from Alberta and being aptly named as ostrich.
Yes. It's nice when you can trust a name.
Yeah.
Rather than like Basilosaurus, which means king lizard, but guess what? It's a whale. What were they thinking?
I don't even think whales eat basil.
I like oregano personally. But...
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, that's it for this week. If you want to get a hold of the show, you can contact us at mattd@matthewdoncareer.com for any questions to either co-host. I have a Patreon at patreon.com/MatthewDonald. You can get bonus content for various, where we talk about various pop culture featuring prehistoric animals. You've been on a couple of episodes. Maybe by this point, by the time this one comes out, you've been on more.
Yeah, those are fun. I like doing those too.
Yeah, we can record a new one sometime.
And now we can do Oriarty and Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course. Not really so about dinosaurs, but still.
Right, yeah, I mean, rocks are similar.
Paleontology and geology, they're close brothers. So.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Anyways, I have another show called The Ritwit, where 2 twits talk about writing / writing, because I'm a writer, you see, as you can tell by my fascinating characters.
Wait, is this a video podcast? They can see us?
Yes!
Oh, man.
And this is all scripted, too. I wrote all of this.
I should have put on pants.
I should have put on anything. Stark naked here.
That's why it's so hot in here.
Oh,
Damn.
yes.
Sounds like
Drink. This is what a rider's body really looks like. Come on, drink it in. All right.
I need a straw for that.
I have a book series on Amazon, Megazoic, available for print and Kindle. There is a Struthiomimus, I think. Maybe. I don't know. There is a Gallimimus, though. I know that much.
Oh, okay. When his cousins show up, be like, hey, bruh.
Yeah, of course. That could work. That could
Right?
work. That could absolutely work. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's it for this week. And as I say at the end of every episode of Paleo Bites, head in the sand! Panic!
Run away!
Run away! Run away!
Can't see me if I can't see it.